The night was heavy with the scent of burning oil, the sky over Tehran flickering with the glow of distant explosions. On June 13, 2025, the world held its breath as Israel launched an audacious preemptive strike against Iran, igniting a conflict that would sear itself into the annals of history. This was no ordinary skirmish, no fleeting clash of ideologies. This was the Iran-Israel War, a 12-day tempest of fire, steel, and ambition that shook the Middle East to its core. What began as a calculated move to cripple Iran's nuclear ambitions spiraled into a deadly dance of retaliation, with missiles screaming across borders and drones buzzing like vengeful hornets. The stakes were nothing less than survival, and the world watched, hearts pounding, as two ancient adversaries collided in a modern inferno. Here are 10 electrifying facts that unravel the pulse-pounding drama of this war. A saga of strategy, sacrifice, and sheer audacity. Picture the scene. 3 a.m., the witching hour, when Israel's warplanes pierce the Iranian sky like silent predators. Operation Rising Lion, they called it, a name that roared with intent. Israel's Air Force, armed with precision and resolve, targeted Iran's nuclear heart facilities at Natanz, Isfahan, and Fordo, where uranium whispered secrets of power. But it wasn't just the nuclear sites that felt the sting. Israel's strikes were surgical, devastating, and unrelenting, hitting military bases, missile complexes, and even the headquarters of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. In one fell swoop, they assassinated 6 of Iran's top military commanders, including Mohammad Bagheri, the chief of staff, and Hossein Salami, the IRGC's commander-in-chief. The strikes were a masterclass in audacity, with Mossad operatives and commando units rumored to have infiltrated Iran, smuggling missile parts and drones to orchestrate chaos from within. Iran's air defenses, once thought formidable, crumbled under the onslaught, with not a single Israeli bomber or fighter plane shot down. The world gasped as satellite imagery revealed the wreckage, smoldering ruins where Iran's nuclear dreams once stood, a testament to Israel's unmatched air superiority. But Iran was no lamb awaiting slaughter. Hours after the first explosions rocked Tehran, the Islamic Republic unleashed its own fury. Operation True Promise 3 was Iran's answer, a barrage of over 550 ballistic missiles and 1,000 explosive drones raining down on Israel. The skies over Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and Haifa lit up with the fiery trails of missiles, each one carrying warheads weighing up to 2,200 pounds, capable of leveling city blocks. Iran's homegrown ballistic missile program, forged in the crucible of decades-long sanctions, proved its mettle. The Mossad headquarters, the Nevatim Air Base, home to Israel's F-35, stealth fighters, and the Haifa port all bore the scars of Iran's wrath. One strike, on June 19th, hit Soroka Medical Center in Beersheba, a hospital that stood as a beacon of coexistence for Israelis and Palestinians. Iran claimed it targeted an adjacent IDF command center. But Israel's Deputy Foreign Minister, Sharon Haskell, accused Iran of deliberately attacking civilians, a war crime that sent shockwaves through the international community. The attack left 71 people injured and sparked fears of a chemical leak, adding a chilling layer of dread to the conflict. Israel's Iron Dome, the vaunted shield against missile barrages, was pushed to its limits. While it intercepted many of Iran's missiles, the sheer volume overwhelmed the system. A missile struck a 10-story apartment block in Bat Yam, killing civilians and injuring dozens. In Ramat Gan, high-rise buildings shuddered under the impact. And in Tel Aviv, the Kiryat military headquarters took a direct hit. The Israeli Defense Forces reported 28 deaths and over 40 injuries, a toll that silenced the bustling streets of Israel's cities. Schools shut, airports closed, and the nation went into lockdown with sirens blaring 90 seconds before each impact. The Homefront Commands app, a lifeline for Israelis. Sent alerts 15 to 30 minutes before missile launches, thanks to Israel's uncanny ability to detect Iran's preparations. But the psychological toll was immense. Families huddled in bomb shelters, their lives dictated by the wail of sirens and the distant thump of explosions. The war wasn't just fought in the skies, it was a shadow war of espionage and betrayal. Israel's strikes revealed a chilling truth. Their intelligence had penetrated Iran's inner sanctum. Mossad operatives, with their trademark cunning, had smuggled missile parts and drones into Iran, enabling strikes that caught the Islamic Republic off guard. The assassination of key figures like General Amir Ali Hajizadeh, commander of the IRGC's aerospace unit, was a gut punch to Iran's military. These weren't random kills. Israel targeted strategic minds, men who held the keys to Iran's war machine. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was forced into hiding, moved to an undisclosed bunker as his regime reeled. Yet, even in retreat, Khamenei vowed revenge, declaring Israel's actions a declaration of war. His words, broadcast from a secure location, crackled with defiance, promising a response that would not be half-hearted. Iran's retaliation wasn't limited to Israel. The United States, Israel's staunchest ally, found itself drawn into the maelstrom. On June 21st, US B-2 bombers dropped bunker-buster bombs on Iran's Fordow nuclear site, a deeply buried fortress thought impregnable. President Donald Trump, ever the showman, hailed the strikes as a historic victory, praising Israel's wonderful job and warning Iran of force far greater if it dared retaliate. Iran did not hesitate. Missiles rained down on the Al Udeid base in Qatar, home to 10,000 American troops. 13 of the 14 missiles were intercepted, but Iran's message was clear: no one was untouchable. The attack was coordinated with Qatari officials to minimize casualties. A calculated move, echoing Iran's 2020 strike on a US base in Iraq. After the assassination of Qasem Soleimani, the world watched, nerves frayed, as the specter of a broader regional war loomed. With US bases in Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE, all within Iran's missile range,